Now I just want to talk briefly about layer styles in Photoshop and how you can take advantage of them and share them basically between layers after you've applied them. Now in this image here, I've got this a number of layer styles applied to this word styling. And if you see over here in the layers panel, you can immediately see that I've got a bevel, an emboss, gradient overlay, and a drop shadow applied. And I can, of course, turn each of these individual effects off if I don't like any specific one, or I can turn them off altogether. And it is also indicated by the effects icon here in the layer itself. It actually has the effects icon indicating I've applied a layer style. And the way you apply layer styles, there's actually two ways to go about it. You can go into the layer menu, go down here to layer style, and choose any of the layer styles you want to apply, and it will open up the layer style panel, showing you where you can edit each of those layer styles. In this case, the bevel and emboss, I've got a number of different things going on here. Gradient overlay, I'm using a blend mode to blend it, drop shadow, and that's what's going on there. It can also be accessed at the bottom of the layer panel by clicking on this little effects icon, and you can again access those same features right here at the bottom. In fact, let me drag out the layers panel here so you can see there's those various features right there. Either way, once you're inside of the layers panel, you just simply go and just check on an item, and then you go in here and edit its various features. And I've discovered that a lot of experimentation comes with playing with layer styles to achieve different effects. And you see a layer style you want to add, you just simply click on the object and the settings will appear, and then you can modify them as you need to. Now once a layer style has been applied in this case, let's just say I've got some more text. So actually I've got the word awesome. And let's just say I want to apply the same style that I have on the layer below to this layer here. Well, there's a couple of different ways I can go about doing that. One really quick way is if you're in the same document, this is really easy. You just hold down the Option key on Mac, Alt on Windows, and grab that effects icon that is attached to this layer and drag it to your target layer. And it will copy and paste that layer style in one simple step. Now, of course, you can go ahead and right-click or control-click on the FX icon as well, and go down here and choose Copy Layer Style. And then you can actually go over there to this layer and right-click on it once again, and then go down to the bottom and simply choose Paste Layer Style. There it is right there. And it will paste the layer style just the same. This will also work if you go to another document altogether. You can copy and paste that layer style right inside there. Now, let's say you've got a layer style on an image and you don't like it anymore. You want to actually get rid of it. To get rid of a layer style, you can take that effects icon and instead of dragging it to another layer as we did a moment ago, simply grab it and drag it down to the trash can. This will throw away the layer style and not the layer itself. So remember that. Just simply grab it and go ahead and just throw it down to the trash can. You can also right-click on the object once again and go down to the menu here and simply choose Clear Layer Style. And it will go ahead and get rid of it just the same. Now, one last thing, if you ever get in a scenario where you've got the layer style, which is always attached to your layer, and you can always go back inside and edit it and make tweaks to it, and this is one of the beauties of layer styles. But if you get a scenario where you want to detach a layer style from the layer it's attached to, then you can simply just right-click on that effects icon once again and go down here and choose Create Layers. What this will do is create layers for each of your layer styles. And you can turn these elements off and edit them as separate layers. So it gives you the ability to take and create your effects and then separate them from the layer, thus making it its own layer. You can then drag and drop those and make those effects on other images as well. But being able to edit your layer styles by being able to detach them is certainly a great feature in and of itself. Now, of course, when you have layer styles applied to text layers, they are also still editable text. So we can also retype and it will go ahead and pick up whatever's on that layer. So anytime a layer style is attached to a specific layer, no matter what type of layer it is, whether it's text or an image layer, anytime you introduce new pixels into that layer, it's going to pick up that layer style and redraw it accordingly based on what new pixels have been introduced.